Hey, it's Keza, also known as Skylar Loves Gory Movies, and I am back with something that I started last year. And I was meant to have done this last week, so I apologise in advance. I know nearly everybody's here, but this is like my thoughts on this. And if you're new to my channel and you're not knowing what I talk about, basically last year I started doing my Hall of Fame thoughts. Now last year was good. Now this year's epic with the first name that's come out. And if you haven't already noticed and you're watching this for the first time, I'm on about the newest inductee to the Hall of Fame, Macho Man Randy Savage. This is been long overdue. He should have got this. This is my honest opinion. He should have got this back in 2005 with Hulk Hogan, in my opinion. So this has been, for me, 10 years in the making. How I feel about Randy Savage doing in the Hall of Fame, I am absolutely delighted, but when he passed away a couple of years ago, I was devastated because when I grew up, I was a Randy Savage fan. I know everyone was saying, oh, but weren't you a Hulk Hogan fan? No, I was a Randy Savage fan. I liked him when he was bad and I liked him when he was good. And the other reason why I liked him so much is because he had Miss Elizabeth. And Miss Elizabeth has always been my idol, even when she passed away, which is ironic. So I can't wait when he gets inducted. But who's inducting him, I'm not really, I'm a bit iffy about, because Hulk Hogan's actually inducting him into the Hall of Fame. And I think personally, myself, it should be Lanny. If you don't know who Lanny is Randy Popoff's, which is Macho Man Randy Savage's biological brother. If you don't know who Lanny Popoff is, Lanny was known as Leapin' Lanny Popoff originally in the WWE, WWF in the 80s, and then he was known as the Genius, and that's how I feel. I feel that it should be him that should be inducting him, not Hulk Hogan, because Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage didn't see eye to eye. I've seen plenty of videos on YouTube with Randy Savage like talking about Hogan and Hogan dissing Savage and this, that and the other, all the shit going on. But if you do, like, how can I explain it? Randy Savage to me is one of the absolute best ever wrestlers that come from the 80s, that come from the old school style of wrestling. Randy Savage was also a baseball player. He was a really good baseball player, but he wasn't. At first he was happy doing it, and then in the end he wasn't, and he decided to pursue wrestling. And all good for him to pursue wrestling, because he became a 2-time WWF champion, and he became, I think it was a 2-time or a 3-time WCW heavyweight champion. I'm not too sure about that, but he was one of the first ever wrestlers besides Sting. There was Hogan, Sting and Savage. They reinvented themselves in WCW, and I loved the original Savage. Then I loved him being the Macho King. Then I loved him being just flamboyant and everything like that. And then when he had the Team Madness, and then he was in the NWO, and I loved Randy Savage. He's forever going to be missed, and quite frankly, him being in the Hall of Fame is solely long overdue. I am absolutely made up. I can't wait to see the highlights of it. And basically, I know I've talked a bit about his life and all that, but what I clearly think, because at the end of the day, he should have been in a long time ago, and I'm overwhelmed that they've announced it January. Usually they announce it like the beginning of February. They usually do it like 8 weeks before, but they've announced it so early, and I am pleased. I'm happy. Another thing about Savage is, if you didn't know, Savage produced an album called, I think the title of the album was Be a Man, and he can sing, and that's another accomplishment that he has. So I can't wait to find out like the stories, that what's gonna say. But I know Lanny's gonna pick up the award on behalf of him, so I can't wait to find out what stories Lanny says about Randy. So it's gonna be amazing. So that's like my thoughts and this, that and the other about Randy Savage. And to end on a note, just want to say congratulations again to Randy, and I know Lanny's going to make an amazing speech on behalf of him, and I know Hogan's going to induct him gracefully and proudly. So that's it. Please stay gory and have unpleasant dreams, and stay tuned for the next instalment of who goes in the Hall of Fame and my thoughts on that. And yep, ta-ta for now.